Hello Captain Awesome, it's Ainsley here for your daily Adventurefest. Now, I'm trying to find a spot that's not too windy to do this video and wait till I get in trouble. So, I made it back to Playa del Carmen. So this is the new home. Well, it's not the new home, I lived here for 6 months last year and now I've come back. Hang on, gotta get rid of the dots. So, today I wanted to talk to you guys about how a few days ago I pretty much spent the whole day in bed depressed, and how everything kind of just like what's the word? Well, everything just added onto me, and it felt like everything was just falling on top of me and I didn't know how to get out of it. Now, you know, you don't travel to escape your stuff. You're taking your stuff with you wherever you go, whether you're moving somewhere or whether you're trying to find a relationship or whether you're trying to buy a new car. That's not going to fix your stuff, okay? And so this is something that I work on daily, and I still go through it because this is the thing. It's human to do that. Like, if you're having bouts of depression, it's okay to do that, but as long as you don't fucking wallow in it. Now, what happens with depression is that you get into a state of learned helplessness, and then you're sitting around hoping that someone would get you out of it. It doesn't work like that. And I know that this might piss people off because, you know what, I'm challenging your story on how you are stuck and how depression is defining you, because that's what you're letting it do. And while you let it do that, it will keep you in this space, in this mindset where you feel like you can't get out. So you spend your whole life believing that you're broken, and you're not fucking broken. Everything you've got is inside of you. And I know that's a cliche, but it's true. For me, when I've hit these bouts of depression, I refuse to take medication. And you know, that's a personal thing for everybody, but it's one of those things for me where I think, no, I want to strengthen myself. I don't want to take tablets just to mask what's really going on. It's like when you're in the tropics and you cut yourself, you don't put a band-aid on the sore. You just don't, because it festers and it gets worse and worse and worse. You just leave it out to dry. And it's the same thing. You have to hang out those feelings to dry. You have to look at them first. And when I had my day, I call it my mope day. When I had that day, I consciously did it. I decided, hang on, I'm just going to change hands here. I do need a selfie stick. But I consciously decided, you know what, today I am going to feel sorry for myself. Today I'm just going to stay in bed. I'm going to watch Netflix and just not do anything, not think about business, not think about putting any content out or anything like that. I'm just going to be. And you know what, by the end of the day I organically was able to get myself up and start moving again. Because if you're constantly buying in that this is a part of you, which for me it's not, it's an emotion. I feel the emotion, I feel overwhelmed, I feel afraid, I feel stuck, I feel like I'm the only person in the world that can help myself, and I feel very alone. I woke up in the middle of the night actually thinking about, okay, so how can I do myself in? But I don't have that resource or that something inside of me that compels me to want to do that. And why? Well, mainly because I pictured or imagined my parents' faces if I did it, and that was enough to make me go, no, keep fucking going. Like, you've been through adversity before, keep going, just keep going. That's your only option. That is your only option. Not giving up, not giving in because something gets too hard. And I know that that's hard when you're in that space. It's just like, I just want to get rid of these feelings. But all it means is that you're not doing the right things about fixing it. You're not doing the right things in helping yourself with it. Now, some might disagree with me, and that's fine, but you know what? You're still stuck there, if you are still stuck there. So how's it working out for you, what you're doing right now? So you need to let go of the story, first of all, that you can't fix yourself and that there's no hope. You have to let go of the story that whatever you're doing right now that's not working is working, because obviously if you're watching this, then you picked up, you saw the depressed word in the title, and you clicked on it for a reason. And so you must step the fuck up, like you have to. You have it inside of you as well, like you do. And, you know, to think that you don't, you're just bullshitting yourself. And you're bullshitting yourself with these stories. Hang on, I'm trying to get the sun out of my eyeballs. out of the wind. I know, my first world problems. Yeah, like, you have to do the work that you need to do to get out of it. Make the fucking commitment. And I'm all about action, but there's also about learning. Like, get online, get onto YouTube, watch some videos that will uplift you and teach you a new way of thinking, not the old way. Okay, if you've been going to, like, and I know that this is going to be controversial, but if you've been going to a psychologist for 8 years over a problem, it's not fucking working. It's not. So you need to try and change tack. You need to maybe change psychologists, or you need to step it up with your psychologist and say, no, I want this fixed. Because if you keep going over and over and over and over the problem, it's not going to fix itself. Because that's what you're focusing on, so that's what you're looking for, so that's what you keep getting. Whereas when you get clarity around what you want and start moving towards that instead of trying to move away from the pain, then you're going to feel a lot more uplifted and a lot better. Okay? I joined a few depression sites on Facebook, but I just was more depressed. If you're hanging out with more depressed people, then of course you're going to feel depressed. Like, I had to leave them. I couldn't handle what was going on in there because it wasn't uplifting for me. It was just negative. Did you take your pills today? I'm going to kill myself. I can't handle it. That's why people feel depressed, because they're surrounding themselves with stuff like that. It's like it's validating their belief. They're hanging around other people. It's like you sleep with dogs, you get fleas. So if you're surrounded by negative people who just keep either pandering to you or feeling the same way as you do, then of course you're going to feel shit. You've got to surround yourself with people that make you feel good. You've got to surround yourself with people that make you feel amazing. I mean, I'm lucky because I surround myself with people who not just have gone through it, but are working towards getting out of it and know how to, and are learning the skills to get out of it. They're the people you should be hanging out with, okay? Those ones that you can share that common thing, where if you are having a downer, they'll be there for you, but they'll kick your ass as well. Because if you've got no one kicking your ass and calling you out on your bullshit, then you're just going to keep going with the same stuff over and over and over again. And for me, I just was lying in bed in tears thinking, why the fuck would I want to feel this way? Like, why would I want to do this to myself? This is ridiculous. And that's when it kicked in. It was like, all right, get up. Do something. Get out of your head. Go to the beach. Go and do something. So I did. Okay? And you have to as well. You have to kick your own ass to get yourself up. Now, if I've activated people, good. If I've shaken the monkeys out of your tree, good. If you've taken it personally and you're going to get defensive and say, no, but I do all that, obviously I've hit a nerve in some other way. So take that on board, because it could be something that could help you. So forget about your issues with me and saying that. Look inside of yourself, because when you project, when you blame other people, and I know I've done this myself many, many times, but when you blame other people, that's you taking the pain of what activated you in the first place and trying to put it onto other people to make yourself feel better. Okay? So you're actually rebounding and rejecting that possible information, because and if it didn't activate you, then it wasn't relevant to you. Okay? If it didn't piss you off, then it has nothing to do with you. So that's my message for today. It's a very serious one, but it has to be. Like, it has to be. Get over, like, stop telling yourself the same bullshit stories over and over again that you're broken. You're not broken, okay? You are not broken. You just need to learn some new skills to help yourself get out of this stuff faster. Maybe you need to change your environment. You need to surround yourself with positive people, positive stimuli. I mean, I could say it's easy here, but I'm still in my own head. I'm still in my own head, you know? So it's up to me to work on my head. Okay, I'm going to do it at the beach. Sure, that's a benefit, but you can go anywhere in the world, baby, but you still got your own head. Doesn't matter. And so you have to work through it. Okay, work through it. Make a decision today that you are done with feeling like this. I'm done with feeling like this. I know for a fact I'm on the cusp, and it will come up again, but I know how to cope with it. If I get pissed off or I get depressed, then I deal with it. I go, okay, let's look at it. Right, why am I pissed off? This happened, but why am I really pissed off? Oh, okay, it was me. So you're responsible for you. No doctors, no family, no friends. No one can fix you, okay? No one. Only you can do it yourself. Now that might seem like a big task, but you know what? There's heaps and heaps of free information out there to help you do that. So if you want to help, if you want to get my help, all you need to do is go to www.ainsleym.com, and there's an option to get my Fantasy Life Creation Pack, Fantasy Life Starter Pack, and also the opportunity to work with me if you want to work with me, even to get a free 30-minute call where we can go over what's going on in your head, shake the monkeys out of your tree, start laying some tracks on things that are more positive for you so that you can start living an uplifting life, like getting out to places like this, getting into the career you want, having the friends that you want, the relationship you want. It's all there for you. You've just got to get the fuck out of your own way. So that's it for today. That was a very emotional, passionate one, but I feel very, very strongly about this, like really, really strongly. So I want you to get out here and play, because it's way more fun than self-pity, and the world is waiting for you. So have a cracking day.